Grand Rising, Scorpios, and welcome back for another collective love reading and anything in between. This is a general, so it's not going to resonate for everybody, so only take the part that fits, disregard the rest. I have been outside, okay? So we are officially hungover, but it's still a good thing. Please like, share, and subscribe. Also, I'm still offering a 20 for 20. First come, first serve. If you can do it quick, then you can get it done quick. Email me at mzzsharon189@gmail.com. Don't forget to join me on Patreon for your extended readings. Shout out to all of the beautiful, amazing Scorpios. Thank you for returning to this channel. And this is what is currently going on in your love life that you may not be aware of. All right? So here it is. Shout out to my moderators, Dr. Love, Kimberly, Verna, and Milkshake One. Shout out to all of the Scorpios, whether you are returning or you have always been here, or you are new, welcome. And if you're interested in collective readings, then check out my other channel at Truth Revealer 3363. So currently what's taking place in your life is a higher power, okay? It ain't got nothing to do with you. It's like the divine has his hand in your life. So this is your message today. It says conscious contact with a higher power, the presence of the divine, seeking source energy in all things, committing to a partnership with spirit. So this card reminds you that you are more than a person trying to get ahead and make things happen for yourself and others. You have an immortal soul and are gifted with a human life through which a higher power can express itself. At this time, you need to be conscious of your connection to spirit and foster it through prayer and meditation. Ask what is the highest good for all. Can I serve? How can I serve? Then get out of your own way and trust that there is a plan for your life more wondrous than you could ever know. You are always protected and divinely directed. So that's kind of reminding me of the live that we did, where, like I said, we get so caught up in this experience that we can lose ourselves. We can feel empty. We can feel hopeless. And the divine wants you to know that you need only tap within, because you're connected with the divine. You are the divine. It's just that your higher consciousness, your higher spiritual consciousness decided to come take a earthly human experience. So check it out in your relationship, how this higher power represents and what it means. It says it's time to address how much effort you give to your relationship with your higher power, called God, Goddess, Spirit, or any other name that is sacred and holy. Recognize that your partnership with Spirit is your number one priority. The appearance of this card also indicates that there is a deep spiritual bond between you and another person who is essential to your growth and evolution. Tend to your spiritual connection and remain aware of your true nature, okay? It's like I was telling you in that live, hey, y'all come here as teachers. Now check it out when it has to do with how you're able to manifest from the earthly things. It says sometimes your work just flows through you. Ideas come rushing in and inspiration bubbles up from a wellspring you didn't even know you could access. When you enter agreements, begin projects, and negotiate deals with Spirit as your partner, you will always succeed. Let your higher power lead. The synchronicities and intuitive nudges you feel will help you see which way you are being pointed, giving you confidence to move forward in the right direction. Don't forget to give credit where it is due. You wouldn't be a success without Spirit's guidance. Humility will serve you well when this symbol appears. See? So once again, Scorpio, you got divine intervention in your life. Everybody does, but it seems like now in this time and season, the universe is making its presence more aware to you now. If you're paying attention, the universe wants you to know that don't get so caught up in what we consider as disappointments and stress and worries, because it doesn't matter what season you find yourself in, you're still connected with the source that look, we're talking about the creator, not the created. The Creator has your back, Scorpio. So let's see. So it could be a need. Some of you guys may be staying isolated. You could be praying. You could be soul searching. It could represent somebody that you're dealing with. You have the Hermit. It says spiritual enlightenment. See? So somebody's going through a spiritual enlightenment towards your connection. Somebody's realizing that there is something deeper to this connection than a physical level. It could be a Virgo. Spirit, what is the message for Scorpios with this higher power? I hope you guys had a fabulous kick it day. We're going to call it a kick it day because that's all it serves for most people. Off, everything closed. That's the only time you get to do stuff without feeling bad about it. There's the Ace of Swords. Look, there go the Wheel of Fortune. It says realization. Somebody's getting a major realization about you. And there's the Wheel of Fortune. See? It says luck. See? Somebody's getting through this higher power. Someone is getting a major realization about you, Scorpios. Ooh. Somebody knowing that there is something destined for you to do. Look, could be that King of Swords. Woof. Endurance. Ooh, somebody may want to endure. Could be a Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. Could be a Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Virgo. Spirit, what is the message today for Scorpios for this higher power? The Chariot, determination. Cancer season. Happy birthday to the Cancers. Somebody may be making a determined move. Look, there's a King of Pentacles. It says security. Is somebody coming in to bring you security? Look, and there go the Two of Cups. What it say? Unity. C-U-N-I-T-Y. Look, somebody may be tapping into their higher consciousness, their higher spiritual consciousness, their higher power, and somebody may be realizing that you guys are meant to be. It's with a soulmate. So the higher power say that somebody's realizing that this connection is deeper than what they thought. Like, I feel like this is something new for someone, especially with the Ace of Swords. And it may cause someone to come around you and take the relationship more serious, wanting to offer you more commitment. Somebody could be determined to win you back. See, because there's the Fool. Fresh start. Could be an Aries. Taking a leap of faith, starting all over again. I saw that fresh start in your other reading. Somebody's definitely coming back. Transition here. Somebody's moving forward. Someone is moving away from something. Moving away from the conflict. It could have been inner conflict, especially if they wasn't tapped into their higher power. Then they were confused, see? Because there's the Two of Swords in the reverse. Ooh, Lord have mercy. I bet they know now, though. And there's the Empress. See? Ooh, there go the High Priestess. See? There go the higher power. Inner knowledge. See? And then there is the Eight of Pentacles. Attainment. Somebody's been working. Somebody sees something. Somebody's tapped into their higher power about you. And now it seems like somebody wants to get serious because you have the King of Pentacles bringing in security. Somebody may be looking at you like they can offer you security. You're the one that they can build security, especially with this luck card, this Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune also represents divine time and fate destiny. It's like one of those things that may happen when you don't see it. It's like kind of like you meet somebody and let's say if you meet them because somebody came to roadside assistance, or you met somebody through a third party or through a business or whatever, and when you first meet that person, you're not going to have any idea that this will be the person that for some of y'all you end up marrying and building a real life with. Now, for some of y'all, this could still be the same person, but you had to go through so much stuff with this person that you don't believe that you could have it with this person. But the Spirit is telling you someone is finally becoming aware that this relationship is not just superficial. It is real. It is authentic. If somebody feels a spiritual bond to you. Ooh, child, see? Because somebody's been tapping in with the Hermit. And so somebody's going to want to start over with you. So you have the Ace of Swords, the Two of Swords, the Empress, the Wheel of Fortune, Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. You have the King of Pentacles, the Hermit, the Wheel of Fortune, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. You have the Wheel of Fortune, the Chariot, or you got, the Two of Cups, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. You have the Fool, the Wheel of Fortune. You got Aries and Leo. Ooh, this is nice. I guess it depends on how you view it. You know, you may not feel like it's nice, but it's like when a person does not see you from a superficial thing or from an external level, and they can see higher, they can see through, they can see the unknown because they're wise, because the Spirit is helping them. Then a person tends to treat you better because it tends for a person knows what they want then. It's like when people don't know, that's when they're confused. When they don't have any spiritual discernment, that's when they're going to be confused. But when you tap in and you actually do the work, it's almost like sitting with Spirit. It's almost like detaching from things and just taking that time to get to know, because that's what that higher power represents, especially with that spiritual enlightenment. There's no way you're going to invest spiritual things and you not be elevated on a spiritual level, especially if you're going from within. So like, I feel like somebody's been doing a lot of spiritual inquiry, because this is like it's almost like somebody's been doing some spiritual inquiry because their spirit is talking to them. So they may have been able to ignore their higher consciousness in the past, but and somebody may know you as being a real spiritual person here too. Because if you know anything about Scorpio, you know that Scorpios are highly spiritual. So like I said, you being a highly spiritual energy is prompting them to know that everything about you is real. Wow. So let's see. Pull this deck because I always forget. I be on one, I be in the moment. Pull you some at the end, some possible outcomes, some answers. Spirit could be telling somebody, don't worry. Let me keep these right here. Hopefully I won't forget. So let's clarify these. So yeah, I'm still eating on my leftovers, my greens, my cornbread. Thank you for giving me some cornbread money, Dr. Love. Some potato salad, some some baked beans, and I did cater though. I did get me a barbecue platter. It came with some ribs, some potato salad, and some baked beans. You get 3 sides, but they accidentally put me 3 extra sides, and so I had a total of 6 sides. I had like 3 things. I had coleslaw, potato salad, and baked beans, but I didn't like their baked beans. I felt like I could do better now. I don't know, baked beans was tomato based. It was too tomatoey, and there go that Empress. So I made my own because I add meat in mine, and so yeah, I still got that. I got me some coconut cornbread, some honey butter coconut cornbread, sweet cornbread, and so yeah, I've been forcing myself to eat it, which is not a problem, but cause see, my taste buds will start on something else. Especially what I be seeing out. I'm gonna tell you, there's so many distractions out here. I'm telling you, I be seeing all those. That's why I know I need me a person, cause I like to cook. I want somebody who likes to cook with me. Somebody here who doesn't mind being in the kitchen. If they don't cook, okay, cut up the onions. God dang it. You know what I'm saying? Sit here and keep me company. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who want to be up under me. And I ain't wrong for being that way, because after all, you got the 2 of Cups. That's what it's about, building those long-lasting unions. The unions that can endure. So let's see. But I've been outside here lately though. And my grandson sent me a picture of him in the pool, and I'm like, boy, you look like a little teenager. He looks so big, y'all. They just been stuffing him. They just been spoiling him. And he gonna say granny, and I was like, what? And he's so intelligent because he got his other granny. He got another granny there, and he was like, I don't call her granny. I call her. His name something. He said, and I said, well, why you call her that? He said, well, because I don't want her to feel. He said, I just don't want her to feel old. And I said, well, that ain't fair. You call me granny. I mean, we having a real intellectual conversation here. This little, I think he just turned 7. And he don't want her to feel bad. He don't want her to feel old, so he won't call her granny. Well, you ain't got no problem calling me granny. And so he said, I got a secret. And I'm like, tell me, I want to know. He said, okay, I'm going to tell you. Don't you tell nobody. I said, okay, and I'm going to tell y'all. I hope you don't see this video. He said, I said, what's the secret? He said, they've been letting me drink Cokes every day. And I said, that's why you so big. I said, boy, I thought you was a high school student. I mean, man, this so crazy. That boy's so big. He in a swimming pool, y'all. And I told him, I said, yeah, but you can't be drinking all those sodas. I said, that's not good for you. I said, it's not good for your kidneys. I said, I'm going to tell you that now. It starts now when you young. You know, I know you think that, I hate to show this, but I'm going to show a little bit of it. I ain't going to show his face. I'm going to show his body. See how big he done got. He did his dress, so his dress was dangling down his back. Look how chunky he is. Wait. See? That's a big kid. Look at all that. I said, boy, you better drink water. I said, I'm telling you right now to start young. I said, don't you start drinking no pop. I said, I'll be glad when you come back. I said, you better drink water. That was a secret. He know he ain't supposed to do it. That's why he said it was a secret. And so but you know, that's how I used to do him. He'd come over here and I just couldn't resist. When I started resisting, he stopped wanting to come over here. So enough about us in my whole life. So you have the devil, see? And there is strength. Could be dealing with a Capricorn, a Leo. Look at, they ain't happy though. Somebody wasn't happy within themselves. That's what, and once again, somebody may not be happy with how they rejected you. So let's see, Spirit, why is the Hermit here for Scorpios for this higher power? I said, boy, they ain't gonna recognize you. And they go the devil in the reverse. I said, they're not gonna say them girls ain't gonna recognize you. Could be a Capricorn. Look, you got Capricorn, Virgo. You got the King of Pentacles. This person could have been all about their money. Yeah, it's time for somebody to change and evolve. And this is a spiritual awakening. There's something. See, and there it is. See? See? The Hermit, they feel connected to you. See? And this is what they were trying to avoid. This was what they were trying to resist, this connection. Because somebody knows as strong as it is, it's got to be spiritual. It has to be. And I feel like this is somebody not used to that. But that Hermit card is bringing it all out. See, because there's the Wheel of Fortune. You see, once again, they cannot deny it no more. They can't run from this connection because it's drawing them in. See? Ooh. Spirit, why is the Ace of Swords? It says realization. What are they realizing here, Spirit? What is this truth? What is this breakthrough? What is this clarity? This is spiritual clarity. See, when you're tapped into the higher power, you get major realizations. It start making sense to you. You're not going to be in the blind. You're not going to have to walk around here worried about everything. Because when Spirit gives you the okay, you ain't got to worry about the external. You ain't got to worry about the physical bluffs, the spiritual bluffs. You know how suggestive negative thoughts come try to bluff you off of believing what you can have? Why is the Ace of Swords here? Realization. Ooh. Ace of Cups. The Sun. They go to Leo energy again. Sun, Leo. New beginnings. Optimism. See? Ooh, Lord have mercy. And they go that Empress. See? See? Somebody say, you the real deal, baby. And that is the Ten of Pentacles. See? See. Ooh, see. There's the Knight of Swords. Somebody rushing in, but I feel like this is somebody here who everything is just clicking to them. It's almost like now that somebody is coming out of this fog and they are tapping into higher power, because it's about the universe. The universe has its hands on this. More than the universe, it's that divine feminine, it's that goddess energy, it's that feminine energy, it's that Mother Earth energy. That Mother Earth energy brings you a long way. Look how healing it is. Look at all this growth. See, with the Ten of Pentacles, somebody know that y'all can grow and build together. See, there go the Knight of Swords, and there go the Three of Pentacles. See? Ooh, Spirit, why the Wheel of Fortune here? Now, King of Pentacles. What's up with this King of Pentacles? For Scorpio says security. Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Spirit, why is the King of Pentacles here for Scorpios for this higher power? Don't you love it when a higher power is at work? When you feel like you helpless and defensive, you better think about the higher power. Okay, that's talking to somebody. Think about the higher power when you feel hopeless. See? King of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. There's somebody here ready for a commitment, because here they come. See? They go to Knight of Cups. See? See? Somebody is ready to offer a commitment here. See? And somebody is serious. This is a real commitment here now that they see. Because once again, when you have somebody here who, if they have a lot to offer, then it's going to make them take their time even more because of fear. So someone needed Spirit to, I feel like somebody wanted you, somebody wants you, but the thing that was holding them back was fear, or whatever the insecurity, whatever this negative energy was. So I feel like Spirit had to, what's the word I'm looking for? It's almost like Spirit needed to make them feel comfortable or show them the truth on a spiritual level in order for them to make a move or to take this leap of faith. Because this is, like, I feel like this could be marriage. You got the King of Pentacles. This is definitely commitments, because you got the Empress. This is a commitment. But someone may have not felt safe. They may have not felt secure. They may have not trusted. See? Because there's the King of Swords in reverse. Somebody don't want to lean on their own understanding. It's almost like somebody don't want to mess up and miss out because of what they don't know or what they thought they knew. But at the same time, somebody wants to make a move, but they want to make sure they're not making a bad move. It's almost like they're needing Spirit to make them feel like it's okay. In other words, somebody may be praying about you and they need a word. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. All they need Spirits to do is say, yeah, that's the one, and they full speed ahead. So why is the King of Pentacles here? I'm talking about, can't nobody tell this person. You can't tell them. You can show them. This person got issues. So it don't matter how much you love them. If they're not enlightened, if they're not connected with the divine energy you're giving them, it's going to go over their head. But someone is feeling it because the universe is in this because of the higher power. The higher power has taken over, Scorpios. See, Ten of Wands, releasing burdens. Because I feel like somebody, see, and I feel like if somebody can't get over you, see, they go to Queen of Cups. It could also represent you, it's time to forgive and release. See, there's the High Priestess here. Trusting your intuition. You could not be talking to this person right now because they wasn't taking their relationship serious. See? Five of Swords in the reverse, and there go the Four of Cups and the Five of Pentacles. So this person may have made you feel left out, and you may have removed yourself, and now they're feeling left out. Somebody could be feeling left out in such a way that they're forced to pray about it. They don't want to tell nobody. They don't want to talk to nobody. They want the universe to talk to them face to face. They need to know because they feel it, but they may not understand it. It could just represent that somebody really is in love, but they didn't think that they could fall in love because they were a mess. Ooh. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here for Scorpio? You got the Wheel of Fortune twice. This is a lucky time for commitments. For real commitments. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune. The Hierophant. Didn't I say this is a good time for commitments? There it is, see? And this is what they're seeing too, see? There it is, 9 of Cups, see? Something can be, now somebody may be real, I feel like you can be very, very happy with whatever is taking place behind the scenes. Because once again, they got to take a leap of faith. And this is what somebody has never really taken a relationship so serious enough where they're considering marriage. That's what I think. So like I said, this is why somebody is praying about it. And I feel like they're getting a yes across the board. They're getting a yes across the board. You're the one for this person. And there's the word. I forgot I got to call my grandson because he was eating a cheese. He was eating a grilled cheese. I said, boy, he was trying to talk. And I'm like, look, because I was in the middle of a reading, but I wanted to talk to him because I haven't heard from him. And I get to worry, and I'll be trying not to worry. I try to just shut my mouth and just stay out the way because he's so far away. But he was eating a grilled. I said, well, what are you doing? I can't understand you. I'm eating. I said, well, why did you call me while you was eating? And I realized, don't tell your grandbaby. Don't tell that baby. He could call you any freaking time he want to. But, I was just being a granny, I guess. But I told him, I said, well, go ahead. I said, well, go on and finish your sandwich. I said, I'll just talk to you later. I'll call you back. He said, I'm going to call you as soon as I eat my sandwich. I said, well, let me call you back. Oh my gosh, y'all! I'm telling you, that little boy funny. He swear he a content creator in this whole head because he did a tour of the room. He funny. Ooh, but there's that star healing. You're this person's wish fulfilled, Scorpio, and it's written in the stars. Y'all already got a spiritual contract before y'all even met each other. So I feel like you are a reason that this person will evolve on a spiritual level, because I feel like until they met you, it was minimum. It wasn't as deep, because most of the people, they don't go deep like that. And by being a King of Pentacles too, it could have been all about the material world, and you introduced the spiritual to them. So why is the Two of Cups here for Scorpios? Clarify the Two of Cups. Two of Cups. The Lovers. Ooh, told you, see? Because somebody can't, because somebody's having a hard time resisting you, see? Ooh, it could be a Gemini, it could be a Leo. This connection, see, look at them, see? See, this is why it causes someone to have to pray. Because the feelings and the intensity of this connection has them in their head. And once again, I feel like someone has never met someone like you. See, somebody's looking for answers. 7 of Pentacles. And somebody wants you back. If it's past energy. Somebody's trying to figure out why they can't walk away. You may have walked away, and there's the Knight of Pentacles. So you're going to hear from this person, Scorpio, see, and there they go with their weird self. All in their head, trying to walk away from you. But all they're going to do is end up coming back. I feel like somebody's realized that the connection is deeper than what they thought it was, because it got them wanting to come back. Let's see. Let's continue. I hear some more cards I had set out. What I do with them? Here. This is interesting. Could be a Cancer, a Leo, a Gemini, Aquarius, a Libra, Capricorn, Aries. Why is this Two of Swords in the reverse? It says stuck in the middle, but they're not anymore. Because they're tapped into their higher consciousness, which is a higher power. It's the source, the same source that resides in each and every one of us. But you have to constantly nurture it. You have to constantly, man, you got to, if This is what I'm learning, and this is just my personal experience, and this is deep. If you still care about everything in the world like you have to have it, then you'll be probably come back and repeat it. You have to get to a place where all of this really does not matter. You need it because it's part of the human experience, but if there's anything that you're holding on to tightly in this experience, then you'll probably be coming back. But when you realize it's just the lessons that are presented to us, it's easy to let go and not hold on so tight. And I mean to everything and everybody, everything, all of it, everything. I'm telling you everything, because it's all the same, because there's no new thing underneath the sun. It's just time for you to self-discover and to explore all of life challenges and all of the goodness, everything about this life, because when you leave, you don't take it with you. So like I say, if you feel any type of regret, because don't get me wrong, there's a lot of things a lot of us wish that we could have done differently, but if you're holding on to the regret, you're not getting it. You have to be free, and the only way you're going to be free is when you know what it's all about, when you recognize that you're from the source, you're a part of it. It's just that you're human, your higher power decided to have a human experience. See? So why is the Chariot here for Scorpios? Why is the Chariot here? Determination. Now the Two of Swords, I said the Two of Swords. Why Two of Swords in the reverse? Because I be thinking, and I just think about the same thing. You're going to do the same thing, different person, different day. It's the same thing, the same thing, the same thing. I'm telling you, if you ain't figured out that it's the same thing by now, you still lost in the sauce then. Eight of Cups in reverse. This person having a hard time moving on. Now that they see things clearer here, see? Because there's the Nine of Cups. Because somebody does recognize that there's a lot of happiness attached to this connection, see? And there's the Wheel of Fortune. Some things is just destined. And somebody, it's like somebody may be trying to figure out why y'all in each other's lives. Why did they meet you? This is what they're trying to figure out. But look, there go that Four of Wands, because this is a twin flame experience. And for some of y'all, because y'all supposed to do big things together, because this is the second Ten of Pentacles, see? Y'all supposed to do big things together, Scorpios. Y'all just got to overcome. But it may have not been up to you. It may have been up to your person. That's why your person is starting to see this connection on the spiritual level that it is. So why is the Chariot here? See? See? They coming hot and heavy, see? The Chariot, the Ace of Cups, the Page of Swords, see? See, they're going to look at you differently now. They get it. Like I say, I told them, I just say they're going to look at you differently now. See? See, that's going to make them act right. See, look, it just keep on coming. See? See? With this Chariot, oh, they coming. You think they ain't coming? See, they're coming to make it right with you, Scorpios. Could be a Libra. Ooh, but this is good. So why is the Fool here? Clarify the Fool. Your love is divine. You got the Empress 3 times. You're like no other person they've ever met before. The Fool, see, and there's the Strength. I told you. This a big move for somebody. Could be an Aries or a Leo, see? You got somebody wanting to do that. You got someone wanting to give it a chance, see? And there's the Magician, see? For some of y'all, you inspire someone to live their best to live their best life. There's the Three of Cups. Celebration time, see? And there's the Two of Cups, see? So someone may be going from the 3 to the 2. Once again, it's about this connection here. They could have been just looking at you like you was one of the freaking friends, huh? Spirit say, what? This ain't that. This ain't that, see? Because there's the Seven of Swords, see? Someone did not want to admit, or somebody was not trying to see all of it. They said this was just too much for them, see? But once again, they coming back to it, though, see? See, look, see? Somebody coming back around a better person here, see, because they had this major spiritual awakening, which is the higher power here, see. Somebody realized y'all relationship is meant to be. It just works, see. Could be an Aries, could be a Sagittarius, Scorpios. That's what somebody's realizing, Scorpio. They're lost without you, see. Y'all may have been doing this lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. And somebody is tired of ignoring. This is the lifetime. So y'all been chasing each other lifetime after lifetime. But this is the lifetime that they're going to tap into their higher power and recognize that this relationship is deeper than the surface level with the Three of Cups. See? So they could have been trying to keep you stuck in the friend zone, but I guarantee you they're going to feel differently now because they've always felt it, but somebody probably didn't believe it until Spirit had to show them, Scorpios. But yeah, Scorpio, you're about to get the surprise of your life with a soulmate. Now, Spirit, what's the possible outcome? Because you got the 10. 10 of Pentacles, 2 of Cups, Ace of Wands. Now you got the Emperor. Spirit, what's the possible outcome with Scorpio and this person with this higher power? Opportunity. This is an opportunity. And I feel like someone doesn't want to miss this opportunity. See, because Spirit say it's the perfect time and now for somebody. See, there go the Wheel of Fortune here twice for some of y'all. Somebody had a specific due date when they were going to wake up. But I feel like whatever seeds you sown with this person, those seeds are finally seeds. There it is again. Spirit say, you ain't got to worry about this. Spirit got this. And Spirit could be telling your person, you don't have to worry. This is your person. See, meditation brings answers. See, I told you. Somebody had to tap in. Because somebody wasn't believing, well, what is this? See? It says meditation brings answers. See? And now your person's not going to worry as much. They're not going to worry now because worry may have kept them stuck. But once again, somebody's been seeking answers because they're tapped in and somebody know that this is a beautiful opportunity. Look, it looks like somebody making it rain. See? See? Because this is the perfect time to fall in love with a soulmate. And that's what Spirit is showing them. And here they come. Please like, share, and subscribe.